Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course from New Earth One Network. This is designed exclusively for your higher self connection and embodiment.
Welcome to another presentation for our Globe Sound Healing Conference. Now we have Mingtong Gu. Oh my God, I've been wanting to connect with Mingtong for such a long time. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're still muted. You're still muted.
Yes, I'm so happy finally we can do this together. Thank you.
Cool. Mingtong Gu brings ancient wisdom to the West for better health and consciousness in contemporary times. Named Qigong Master of the Year by the 13th World Congress for Qigong and Traditional Chinese Medicine, Master Mingtong is on faculty for Esalen Institute, Omega Institute, 1440 Multiversity, Spirit Rock Meditation Center, and the Shift Network. He is the founder of the Qi Center, the Center for Wisdom Healing Qigong, a beautiful 79-acre retreat center located 20 minutes south of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Learn more about Master Mingtong's Healing Retreat Center and experience the power of wisdom healing Qigong meditations at qicenter.com. Cool. So what have you been up to lately?
Have been really busy. So on one hand, is enjoy a little bit spaciousness. There's no travel, there's no social activity. On the other hand, is more program. We moved everything from in-person events and program retreat in Santa Fe, from all the traveling to online now. So has been really good. A surprise gift that we're going to talk about that, how, using the sound, the vibration, really share the energy we want to connect, activate, and truly embody.
Cool. Well, I've got the one big question I'm asking everybody. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do to help people on the planet?
Yes, we were talking about that. I would gather million people together, do sound healing, do Qigong practice, do meditation. At one point I was thinking, if any donation come in, we should pay them to do practice. Ongoing at home besides these events.
Cool. So what's your presentation on today?
And obviously we're going to focus on sound, vibration. And particularly in this case is for emotional healing. So I will speak to that. And after just share some sound meditation with you. Most of us are familiar with the sound, Om sound, and harmonic tones and all these, frequency can really creating profound healing, residency in the body, including the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So the sound I'm going to share with you, first sound is sound, different from om. So like to invite everybody just connecting with your body and feeling the vibrational response inside of you, in the cellular level, in the emotional level, in the deeper spiritual dimension, whatever way you're connecting with energy. So I'd like to invite you, feeling the sound with your eyes closed.
Okay.
So continuously noticing, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of your body, both comfortable, uncomfortable. Acknowledging your body, including the physical, non-physical, the visible, the invisible, the subtle and the vibrational. Just simply allow yourself continuously aware the vibrational response to the sound, which has no boundary, naturally activate the energy. Continuously relaxing, deeply allowing the pure energy naturally awakening, naturally opening, naturally flowing, naturally harmonizing the entire energy body of physical, emotional, mental, spiritual wholeness. So you can continuously listening, feeling the energy, information, vibration we're sharing together in the session with eyes open or closed. Either way, whichever way is comfortable for you. I'm noticing the sound I just made is very much similar to the amazing frequency you played in the beginning of this presentation. And couldn't help thinking some point would love to have a research project with you, and studying this particular sound we make with our own body, our own voice, and how that relating to, music and sound vibration, different frequency from all the research work you've been doing. It will be amazing research and experiment we can enjoy. On the other hand, I'm really also want to just start in this presentation by saying, I'm not a professional musician. I'm not really professional, singer, and I don't use any instrument. I don't know anything about music, professional, sound technology, so to speak. And I think that's one of the reasons is I enjoy this particular, technology of sound healing so much, because I don't have to study. I don't have to, have like, let's say, skill or kind of naturally born gift, so to speak, because I don't need to use any instrument.
Right. It's what we say around here is it's all perfect. You can never make a wrong or bad sound. It's
Exactly.
It's the energy. It's really the energy.
Yeah, that's the first thing I want to, disclaim, make clear. So you can practice wisdom healing, Qigong sound healing without any professional background of music and the sound, and you don't have to use any instrument. And I can, from my experience, I think it's true, specifically for healing purpose, is your own body is the best instrument, is the best instrument. And so the directly experience the energy vibration in your body while you're making the sound, that is the unique quality of wisdom healing Qigong sound. So, and as a fact, I just want to start share a little bit of my own story in terms of sound healing journey. So, I didn't have a voice. I had asthma from childhood on. So was very difficult to breathe normally, not to mention have, strong sound and vocal voice. And at one point, I was in a graduate school as artist. We have to do a self-portrait, recording our own video, our own voice. And I was so shocked to hear my own voice was so hot and shallow, was so intimidated. And I was like, oh my God. Then relating to my asthma, of course, understandably, that is one of the, weakness expression of asthma condition. So in my journey of healing asthma, slow practicing of wisdom healing Qigong, not only really able to heal from the health condition, but as a result, I discovered my voice. So now I enjoy, my voice, but more importantly, realizing the power of the voice, power of the sound. And that has been really a surprise gift. As I mentioned, I didn't study music, any professional, sing technique, nothing like that. Just making the sound, activating the energy. So that is like, it's a really good surprise for me. So, and for anyone listening, if you're new to Qigong, I just want to share some context here so you can relate into what we're sharing. And sound healing is a part of the wisdom healing Qigong system. So when people think of Qigong, mostly well known is about movement, Tai Chi is one of Qigong actually. So more focus on movement, different kind of movement. Most time meditative, sometimes combine the technique of breathing, so on. So sound healing is part of Qigong tradition, but it's not well known. Actually, it's considered as an inner secret. So there's 3 kind of secret in Qigong practice, Qigong tradition. One is called external secret. That means it's the movement. That means it's called secret. It means it's not so much of what you're doing in terms of movement. It's how you're doing it. How you're doing is the secret. So same kind of movement, depending on how you're doing, your experience is very different in terms of result of activating the energy. So that is the first kind of secret. And the second secret is called inner secret. Inner secret. That's referring to sound healing. That's literally means the sound, the vibration can activate the internal energy even much stronger, much deeper, let's say, much internal, deeper than the movement can. So that's why I call inner secret. Then this third is more called innermost secret. That's relating to aspect. One is how do you use your mind directly activating the energy. And the second is, first is really relating to how to use the intention, use the energetic information directly projecting, activating energy. And the second aspect is using visualization, imagining, visualizing certain energy pattern to activate the energy. So these are 3 levels of secret practice in Qigong in general. So including sound healing we're sharing today from Wisdom Healing Qigong system, considered to be, actually it is from level 3 practice. Level 1, level 2 is all movement practice. Then the level 3 is the sound healing practice. And that's how it's structured for that reason in China traditionally. So I'm teaching mostly in the West, a little bit unconventional. So I've been start teaching all these 3 levels, including sound healing, just from very beginning, including this, this session, this presentation. So that's the historical context I want to share. And then in terms of Qigong in general, in China, it's a very ancient tradition. So can due back to more than 5,000 years of ancient history, trace back to Yellow Emperor time. And that's the time where the most sophisticated, spiritual, esoteric practice, energetic practice starting at the time. So Qigong is developing over the time, ongoing basis. Then as a branch come out of Qigong is martial art and TCM, and as well as spiritual practice. Some of the spiritual practice focus on energetic alchemy, more internal, and that is present in the Buddha tradition, Taoist tradition, as well in the Confucius tradition in China. So it has been a really long history and has many branches, many schools, and different applications. So Wisdom Healing Qigong is really cultivating this universal wisdom, how to work with energy, how to perceive life, perceive universe as expression of energy, and how to activate the internal, power, internal, let's say, healing power as well. Power as human being is really about realizing the full potential, but the unique quality is about working with energy. So one way to summarize is awakening the power of mind and working with energy as a power of creation directly. Then as a result, to enhance your health, enhance your ability to live a life fully and realizing your greater potential, especially hidden potential you're born with. And that is really what is wisdom healing Qigong about. So in that context, again, sound healing is one of the components we use in wisdom healing Qigong. Beyond the movement, beyond in the meditation, we're using sound, vibration. So one of the reasons, let me express in 3 aspects of sound healing we use, and in terms of paradigm, in terms of benefit, in terms of specific application. So first is recognizing sound as vibration. I think for people attending this conference, we know the basic, sound 101, is a vibration from the source of the vibration, the subtle energy vibrating through the space. And so it's more than what we hear as a voice that's interpreted by the brain, by whatever healing, capacity, But the energy from the vibration is directly, traveling from the source of the vibration to the entire body. So not just to your ears, not just what you hear, but it really affecting your entire body already in the invisible realm. So that is one thing we recognize, And the second aspect is the specific sound I'm sharing is derived about probably more than 1,000 years ago from the Taoist tradition. And actually my teacher, Grandmaster Peng Ming, discovered this system of sound healing from the Taoist canon, from this ancient script. And after he learned different system of sound from his teachers, he recognized this particular sound system is much more complete, much more have direct healing powers. And I will explain to you why. So 3 sound for each organ system. And first sound is activating the physical energy associating with the physical function of that particular organ. So we're going to speak about 5 organ system. And the second sound is activating more subtle energy of this organ system, associating with your emotional feeling. And so nowadays, of course, emotion is probably the most important energetic we can work with. And I'll explain why later on, And the third sound is activating the mental, spiritual dimension associating with that particular organ system. So the teaching, the wisdom, the understanding of organ is beyond just the physical organ. It's recognizing the energy organ much bigger than the physical. So not only functioning as we know medically, how this organ is important for our physical well-being, physical health, but deeply affecting our emotional experience directly. And the third is, again, not only the organ associating with feeling, but also associating with our intuition, with our deeper knowing. Often we say, I just know from my guts, and I just know from my heart. So from a different tradition, that perspective is present, but how to cultivate that energetically, and that is one of the emphasis in the sound healing practice. It's not only it's awakening the wisdom of your 5 organ system, the direct knowing associated with the 5 organ system, beyond just brain, beyond just mental, processing the information. So that is another aspect. So that's the second quality, 3 sound activating the 3 dimension associating 5 organ system. Then the third I really want to emphasize in this presentation, and later on we're going to do practice together, is really the emotional healing. So each organ, not only each organ, But the whole energy, whole body, we know have 3 dimensions: the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Yeah. Think of this as a whole energy system encompassing the 3 dimensions. But the emotional dimension is in the middle. Is you can think of the whole spectrum of energy, as who we are. And the bottom one is more physical. You can say it's a low vibrational, it's more solid, it's more stable, it's physicalized energy, particle existence, Then the most subtle is our mind, most subtle, this high frequency energy, this infallible, this change all the time, in high frequency and so on, Then what's in the middle? That is more emotional energy, But what's in the middle is affecting what's on the top as well as the bottom. So on one hand, what's on the top is affecting what's in the middle, what's in the bottom, indirectly through the middle. What's in the bottom also affecting what's on the top, through what's in the middle. So if we can change, what's in the middle, you can imagine, the implication is simple. You're directly affecting, not just indirectly, directly affecting the mental energy as well as the physical energy. So now we know, from the research, scientific research, David is an expert in that, including so many, visual demonstration of somatic, how the sound can affect in the physical structure, physical function. So this is like this alignment, the emotional energy and the sound, is directly, aligned in the middle. And from our human experience, we know that, every time when we hear the music, we feel emotional. We feel better. We feel more joyful. Our heart feel more open without any mental story around it. And that is one power of the sound. Allow you to access the emotional body, access the subconsciousness, beyond the conscious mental story. So that is what we need so much right now when we're experiencing all levels of stress. Stress, physical, emotional, mental stress, for all the reasons, personal reasons, collective reasons, health reasons, and economic reasons, social reason, political reason, environmental reason. We experience so much crisis and challenges. And the expression of that is health, problem with the health. So, and the common experience is stress. So not just only mentally stressed, but the body carries the stress. So among all the stress, physical stress, emotional, mental stress, I feel the most intense stress is emotional stress. And the experience of that is anxiety, depression, worry, anger, including suppressed anger, including sadness. We're experiencing so much right now. And the most powerful stress is fear, And fear, in this case, is associating with the kidney energy system. So our fearful response in our life is fight, flight, and freeze. You have, these anxious thoughts, fight, flight kind of thoughts. You have anxious behaviors, fight, flight. You cannot think straight. You cannot make decision, wisely, clearly. But the energetic happening of the fear happening is in the body. In this case, associating with your kidney system. So the energy paradigm we use in Wisdom Healing Qigong is very simple. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Doesn't matter what happened right now outside of you. The circumstances. Something else, someone else. You have access directly to your own body. You have access directly to your own energy. You can use this technique, ancient wisdom, ancient technique, practice, to change the energy condition inside of you. So the energy condition, no matter how complex of the body is, the story is, the diagnosis is, the energy condition in the body, there's only two patterns. One is contracted. And that is the direct consequence of stress, direct consequence of life. And the most powerful cause of contraction is from fear. And the fear actually causes the energy not only contract, but freeze up, just like water, freeze up as ice. And the power, the nourishment of water is still there, but the freeze up is not functional. It's not fully functional. So the energy, the original energy is good, is power, is life nourishing. But when it's contracted, in this case, freeze up, become ice, then life is limited. And that is really the original pattern of fear in the kidney system. Then our response, emotional response, mental response, is fight, flight. And nowadays, we all know the implication of that. Compromising immune system, compromising hormone system, compromising brain function, compromising mental function. Overall, compromising our life. Overall health, all levels, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So, once we recognize that, the sound healing is allow you to tap into the energy of the organ. So this is not random sound, random vibration. Specifically, allow you awakening the energy associating with the 5 organ system. Allow you to awaken the energy, open the energy, so the vibration, the energy start to move again, shifting from contraction to flow. Shifting from disconnection. Disconnection is isolated energy pattern. When vibrating, the energy opens up, naturally connecting again, harmonizing again. So that's how the sound healing works. So when the energy shifting from contraction to openness, from stagnation to flow, from isolation to communication, then you can imagine, the implication is very simple. All function, in this case, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, returning to normal. Not only just balance, returning to optimum function, returning to more functional patterns, so to speak. So on one hand, contraction is inevitable and stress is inevitable. But on the other hand, you have a power to release the stress and change from contraction to openness. And when that happens, the emotion naturally change, naturally transform. So in this case, when we do sound for the kidney system, the energy, freeze energy in the kidney system start warming up, start flowing again, start moving again, start empowering the entire body again. So the fearful pattern shift into a nourishing, empowering pattern. And actually that energy is associating with not only regeneration of the entire body, but also the creativity of life. The energy, creativity in the body is a foundation for the creativity of the mind. So when experiencing fear, the energy frees up. We're freezing up the source of creativity. Our mind cannot easily tap into creative capacity. Often we feel stuck. Yeah, right now, that's the common experience we're feeling. Yeah, overall, we don't know what to do. We feel stuck. Then our creativity continuously, numbed. So by awakening that energy, we are transforming the fear to empowerment, but also we awakening the creativity. Also, we're changing this most intense emotional stress in the body is a fearful stress. So with that said, and let's do a practice first. Focus on kidney sound. Then afterwards, I'm going to explain the entire 5-organ sound healing system, how that works. So with that said, you can relax into your position, any comfortable position. You can do this practice sitting, lying down, or standing up, while you're walking, while you're driving. So I'm going to make the sound first and allow yourself feel the vibrational response from your own body. So again, you can notice more by comfortably close your eyes first. Just noticing the internal sensation feeling inside of you. Naturally responding to the sound, to the vibration, to the energy activated by the vibration, particularly in your kidney system, in your low back areas, associating with the entirely productive system, entire glandular system, entire skeleton system. And the first sound is activating the power of this energy, including the power beneath the fear. The sound like this. Continuously listening, noticing. Again, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of you. And the second sound, activating the subtle energy, deepening the energy movement, like the ice unfreeze to water, then the water flowing through the entire body, the water elements of your body. Actually, we know this body is made of water more than 80%. So the sound is like this. Feeling your entire body, listening, feeling, connecting. And the second sound, the E sound, activating the emotional dimension, transforming from fear to empowerment. Now the third sound, activating the mental, spiritual dimension of the kidney energy system, associating with the wisdom of creativity. And the sound like this. Continuously relaxing, noticing, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of you. Continuously allowing, activating, vibrating energy associating with your kidney system, encompassing your reproductive system, hormone system, skeleton system, making the sound with your own best effort. Again, first sound activating the power, the physical energetic of your kidney system. Breathe in deeply. Noticing. After you practice this powerful sound long enough, you start feel warmness, wakefulness, powerfulness, even burning sensation. The fire of life awakening inside of you. Start unfreeze the energy associating with the kidney system, including the energy pattern of fear. And the second sound continuously transforming any contraction to openness, to flow, naturally transform from fear to nourishment to empowerment. Making the E sound together with your own best effort. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. One more time. Breathe in deeply. Continuously relaxing, noticing, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of you, both comfortable, uncomfortable, both intense and subtle, allowing energy, the power, the life force, awakening deeper, opening deeper, flowing deeper, connecting deeper. And the third sound can awaken in the mental, spiritual dimension of the kidney system, the wisdom of creativity. And the sound starting from yin to sound. So when you're making the sound at the end, you can lift in your tongues upward, touching the upper palate comfortably. Just pointing to the upper palate. So noticing and the power, the energy awakening from the base of the spine, continuously moving upward, around the spinal channel, called governor channel, to the chest level, empowering, opening our heart for love, for joy. Continue moving upward, slow the neck to the brain, nourishing the brain, awakening to the conscious capacity of this energy, the natural intelligence of this energy for creativity. So that is very similar to Kundalini energy, awakening the Kundalini energy. In this case, in the Chinese tradition, we call Jing energy. Jing energy. Jing means the essence. The essence. So the sound awakening the essence, moving this Jing energy upward, slow the governor channel to the brain, merging to consciousness. So again, with your own best effort, breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. Relaxing, noticing. And deeply embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of your body. Feel a deep sense of aliveness, empowerment, wakefulness, connection, inner connection. Now together, we're going to continue practice the sweet sound from your immune system, which is under stress, needs greater attention, great healing right now. So in the Qigong perspective, immune system is associating with your liver and spleen inside the rib cage, and also encompassing the entire circulatory system, bone marrow system, as well the skin. So again, from Wisdom Healing Qigong perspective, we connect with the three energy dimension of your immune system: physical dimension, emotional dimension, mental, spiritual dimension. And the emotion associating with the immune system is anger. And especially now we're experiencing so much anger, especially suppressed anger. Eventually it will explode, can be destructive. So we learn to regulate this energy instead of suppressing it. Allow this feeling of anger, moving the energy naturally deeply inside of your system, become a source of courage. So again, the first sound activating the physical dimension. You can listen first. And the second sound, activating the emotional dimension, transform from anger to courage. And the sound like this. Breathe in deeply. Relaxing, noticing. And the third sound, activating the mental, spiritual dimension, the wisdom of discernment, the wisdom of clarity, part of the purification. And the sound like this. Again, holding hand towards the ribcage, internally massaging, connecting with the liver and spleen inside of you, acknowledging the sweet dimension, energy dimension of your immune system, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And again, making your own best effort, starting the first sound. Allow yourself expressing the anger, the feeling of anger. Breathe in deeply. Again, when you practice long enough, you start feel warmness, even burning sensation inside of you. Naturally, the function of the immune system, detoxicating whatever need to be detoxicated. The burning sensation is expression of detoxication. And the second sound, activating the emotional dimension, transform from anger to courage with the G sound. So again, together with your own best effort, breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeply. One more time. Breathe in deeply. Relaxing, noticing. Embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of you. Including the emotion of anger. Allowing the energy naturally opening, flowing inside of you. Naturally purifying any limitation from the past, any limitation from the present. Again, the third sound awakening, the mental spiritual dimension, the wisdom associating with discernment, clarity. And from Ling to again, lifting your tongues upward when you're making the sound at the end. Breathe in deeply into your rib cage. Ling. Breathe in deeply. One more time. Breathe in deeply. Continuously relaxing, noticing internally, releasing the hand to a comfortable position, just moving your body naturally deeply, especially these key areas, the hip, the shoulder, the spine. Allow your body move freely. The more the energy awakening, moving, more we can experience health, healing. More the energy awakening, opening, moving, more we experience the joy, the love. More we awakening, opening the energy, more we experience the mental spaciousness, openness, and creativity, as well the connection, spiritual connection with the oneness of the universe. So the sound is the vibration, it's the fast movement. It's a high frequency movement. So directly, again, awakening, opening the energy. So as I shared with you also the practice, how this work. Connecting with the 5 organ system and acknowledging the 3 dimension. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And allow these 3 sound awakening energy associating with physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and at the same time not only improving function of all these 3 levels, but allow them to connect physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, awakening to oneness, wholeness. So that is the holistic, energetic perspective of the body, of the organ system, and of our existence, as well as a holistic view of health in general. So, as we shared so far, 2 organ system in the emotional level associating with fear and anger, and the whole 5 organ system is working together. So, in the normal practice, in the complete routine, we're starting with heart, including the cardiovascular system. So the emotional dimension associating with the heart, when the energy of the heart open, we experience more love, more joy. And the opposite is true when the energy contract, then we're experiencing lack of love, lack of joy, or less degree of love and joy. So in spite of what's happening in the world, in spite of what's happening in your life, even in spite of what's happening in our health, in our relationship, you can open in your heart by doing this practice. You can experience, cultivate the greater capacity for love, for joy. And that is different about how much love I have or don't have. It's your own capacity for love, for joy. And that is the training. And that is the discovery. That is the realization of this ancient tradition, wisdom, practice. So then you go to the kidney system, as we did. Transforming the most problematic, stressful, emotional pattern of fear. And I can say, if I want to give a diagnosis for all the problem we're experiencing, all the different diagnoses of health issue, emotional issue, all the problem of relationship, all the problem of social, culture, even political. I would say one of the main cause is fear. And this is an ongoing pattern of humanity. The most, powerful expression of fear is violence, is war. So in the behavior level, personal, collective, is fight, flight. And that's what we're experiencing now. But it has been there for a long, long time in human history. Now it's activated by the pandemic, by what's going on in the world. But it's existing in our body. So it's up to us, whether continuously reacting to whatever it is from the fearful pattern programming our energy system, or transforming this pattern. So we can not only feel internal resilience, also empowerment, but we can respond into life from that place of creativity, empowerment. And continue then to the digestive system. And the emotion associated with the digestive system, when the energy contracts, we experience more worry. And obviously, when we exposed to so much stressful news, story, whether they're right or wrong, doesn't matter. Whether true or not true, doesn't matter. But the direct implication is you cannot process all these overwhelming information, the energy of a digestive system contract, then experiencing ongoing worry as a pattern. So not only compromising our digestive function, but also emotion, worry, can weighing down. Our whole being just way down. So when we awaken in the energy, you're uplifting this energy, you're moving this energy. The same energy contracted by worry become life nourishing, become confidence. The confidence. Then you continue to the liver and the immune system. We call it the purification system. As we shared already, practiced already. And obviously, this has a great importance right now to strengthen our immune system. But not only the physical function, but also the deeper energetic function associating with emotion, associating with the mental pattern of right now, lack of discernment, lack of wisdom. We have so much knowledge, know so much things, even including so many options for treatment, for health, so on. And yet, we have very little wisdom to discern. Yeah, often people, try so many different things. After a while, you become more confused, more lost, more overwhelmed. So that internal discernment is associating with your liver, associating with your purification system. Immune system is part of that function. So again, slow the practice. We enhance the immune system as well, transforming from anger to courage and awakening the internal wisdom of discernment. You cannot mentally solve all these problems we're facing. We know now. We have to tap into the deeper wisdom. Not only the wisdom of the heart, but also the wisdom of 5 organ system. And deeply is about wisdom of energy we're born with. Then we continue to the respiratory system, emotionally associating with sadness. So the sadness, especially chronic sadness, the energy continuously contracting your lung respiratory system, affecting your sinus system, entire energy circulation, because associating with the respiratory system. And also emotionally, experiencing eventually depression from unresolved sadness. So again, the 3 sound, awakening the physical first. First sound in this case, for the lung as exception, starting with the emotional dimension, transform from sadness to compassion. And the second sound, awakening the physical power of your respiratory system. Then the third is the mental, spiritual dimension of the respiratory system, associating with the wisdom of impermanency, embracing impermanency of life, embracing the change of life, embracing the uncertainty of life. And that's what we're learning right now. As if, life is forced us to learn this lesson, this spiritual lesson. So the sadness is part of that feeling, natural feeling. But if we stuck with that, then we stuck in the contract energy pattern, affecting the physical function of the respiratory system right now, so much challenged. But also emotion, including depression, chronic sadness, and as well mental dimension of attachment. We cannot letting go what we lost. Then we're entangled with what lost instead of move forward what is can be new. So that's overall summary of 5 organ sound healing from wisdom healing Qigong tradition. So again, it's not well known. Often you think of Qigong as just a movement. So we teach practice regularly in our community continuously. So I'm happy to share this special gift I received from my teacher and affected me profoundly, including played an important benefit of healing from asthma as well. More importantly, deeper emotional awakening, emotional joy, as well emotional capacity. And born in China, the cultural tendency is emotionally we're very suppressed. If you think of why, this sound healing exists in China, and same time emotionally people still feel suppressed, because this practice is not well known. It's hidden until now. Even now, it's available, but very small percentage of people are practicing. So same here, small percentage of people, including you, open enough, to explore, to experiment, but directly experience. So again, does not require any instrument, does not require any knowledge or professional skill in music, in sound, in vocal. And you can make the sound with your own best effort. Then you feeling the vibration, feeling the energy, and feeling the change inside of your body directly. And again, there's so much information, including scientific information now. We discover the power of sound, power of vibration for healing and for consciousness. So with that said, and just wonder if David have any question for me, and I'm willing to respond anyway.
Cool, thank you. Wow. I've got a couple of little questions. So how might you spell the three sounds? Ji and Ming.
Yeah, speaking of that, I will share a handout at the end of the presentation.
Okay.
So you can see the hands, phonetic spelling, but also we might be able to find a way to distribute this handout to the participant. But also want to caution you, do not use this phonetic to make this sound on your own. It's not as powerful as the way we're doing it.
Oh, to listen.
For example, if you look at the phonetic, it's just like for the A sound, it's like A-H, yeah? Then if you're making it from the phonetic, it's just like A, no big deal.
I see.
So the way we're making is like, yeah. So it's beyond any way, you can spell it out phonetically. So that's important to clarify. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, does the frequency or pitch that you make the sounds at make any difference?
Yeah, I think the tone, the pitch, these things related. Yeah, and most important. So basically, the suggestion is not so much trying to creating certain harmonic tone, trying to have a perfect voice or frequency. It's about a deep tone, deep pitch. Yeah, so you're making the voice as deep as possible. So obviously, the male voice and female voice has different pitch. Yeah, but according to your personal, if you're speaking in this normal pitch, then you want to make it sound as lower pitch as possible. So over the time, you're making the sound by deeper, low pitch. It's not about female matching the male pitch. That's not about that. It's about your own pitch. Yeah, become deeper and deeper. Yeah,
cool.
That's the suggestion.
Cool.
Good question. Yeah, clear.
Great. So, what is the offer that you're thinking to offer?
Yeah. So, thinking is really the two aspects of the offer. One is the free resources. We have ebook, including more extended information as then I can share in this brief time with you, and also graphic and deep and correspondence of 5 organ with 5 colors, 5 elements, and different parts of the body corresponding to this 5 organ system. So this intellectual understanding can help you to applying this information into your practice. And then there's also free example of video included in this free resources. And then eventually, if you feel ready to study more complete, then we have a course of sound healing. So go step by step, working with this individual sound with deeper understanding, deeper practice together. Then over the time, you're developing a consistent daily practice for yourself. And so many practitioners enjoy the sound healing when they're driving, yeah. And so anytime they can practice. And so that is another benefit. It's very accessible, and not limiting by any physical capacity. You're activating the subtle energy, including the energy of your 5 organ system.
Right. Cool. Cool. So you wanted to share the handout? Do you want to
Yes,
show it on the
yes,
screen?
yes. Oh, I think I just forgot to pull this out, so I quickly can find it easily.
Okay. Well, everybody tone among themselves.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to share. Here we go. Okay. That's beauty of the new technology. Okay, I think I need your help, David, to
Okay.
activate
Click
the
on share
sharing
screen at the
Yeah,
bottom, the green
yeah.
button.
No, I know that part. You have to
Oh,
give me permission to do that.
oh, I do. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Well, okay. I think I already. I don't know.
Otherwise, I send you the link you can open from your end. Okay, here
Open
we go.
share.
It is.
Yeah, I don't. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Here we go.
Send you the link in the chat.
I think you can do it now. Try it now.
Okay. Here we go. Beautiful.
Cool.
Yay.
That's a new function in Zoom. Oh, cool.
Here we go. So, do you see the big screen?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Just one, yeah, handout. So that is a phonetic sparing of the sound goes slow five organ system and explaining the transformation, emotional transformation in the bottom. And again, there are more information available in the ebook. So the link you can go is chicenter.com and /sound healing.
Cool.
/sound healing.
Excellent. Cool. Well, I want to thank you for all of your experience and expertise.
You're so welcome. Just so happy able to reconnect again and
Mm-hmm.
share in this time. This time is like most powerfully, in both stressful and challenging, but also healing, awakening. So I think there's no better time than this to applying this ancient wisdom, ancient practice to the deeper need of our life, including health and healing. So I'm very, very grateful. So sending blessing to all the participants, to whoever is watching this video later, and whoever, directly, indirectly called for this deeper healing of physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So thank you for this
Right.
opportunity.
And may it all go out to the whole world and really create that healing. Yeah.
The new vibration for the earth.
Right.
So ready, so ready.
Right.
Howla.
I'm going to play the closing video now. Thank you so much, Mingtang.
So welcome. Thank you so much,
Okay.
David.
Okay. Take care.